Good morning, students. I am Samatha, lecturer in chemistry, JDC Women Hussaini Alam. Okay, students, today's session is about alkyl halides. Okay, what are alkyl halides and the preparation methods of alkyl halides? Let us discuss. Okay, first of all, introduction to alkyl halides. Alkyl halides are the organic molecules containing a halogen atom bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, alkyl halides are the organic molecules and these are containing a halogen atom. Okay, halogen means what? Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, like that. Organic molecules containing halogen atom, that too bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, sp3 hybridized carbon atom is having halogen, then those compounds are called as the alkyl halides. Carbon halogen bond of alkyl halides is polarized. Okay, carbon halogen bond of alkyl halides is a polarized bond. Alkyl halides are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary depending on the number of carbons bonded to the carbon with the halogen atom. Okay, here alkyl halides are classified into primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides. Okay, that is based on the halogen to which halogen to attached with for which carbon. Okay, that if the halogen is attached to primary carbon, then that is called as primary alkyl halides. If halogen is attached to secondary carbon, then that is called as secondary alkyl halide, like that. The halogen atom is halides. The halogen atom in halides is often denoted by the symbol of X. Okay, commonly halogens are denoted by X. X means X equals to that may be chlorine, fluorine, bromine, like that. Halogens are denoted by X. Here alkyl halide is there. Okay, this is the alkyl halide. This carbon is having halogen X. Here this carbon is the sp3 hybridized carbon. Here X equals to fluorine, chlorine, bromine, like that. Okay, this is the common formula of alkyl halide. And classification of alkyl halides. Here this is the methyl halide, and here methyl halide is a here that methyl group is directly attached to the halogen, but this methyl carbon, there is no another bond with any carbon. So here in primary alkyl halide, this halogen containing carbon is bind with another carbon. Okay, one carbon. Halogen containing carbon bind with only one carbon or one alkyl group, then that is called as primary alkyl halide. Next, this is the secondary. Secondary means what? Halogen containing carbon, already it is having two bonds with carbons. Okay, this is one and this is one, so it is called as secondary alkyl halide. And tertiary alkyl halide means the carbon halogen containing carbon is bind with three another carbons or three alkyl groups. So this carbon is called as tertiary carbon, and this alkyl halide is called as tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, now students, if the halogen is bind with primary carbon, then that is called as primary alkyl halide. If the halogen is bind with secondary carbon, that is called as secondary alkyl halide. If the alkyl halogen is bind with tertiary carbon, then that is called as tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, primary means that carbon is having only one carbon bond, then that is primary carbon. Secondary means that carbon is having two carbon bonds, and tertiary means carbon is having three carbon bonds. So this is the classification of alkyl halides. And next, types of organic halides or types of organic alkyl halides. Okay, here how many types are there? Vinyl halides is there, aryl halides, allylic halides and benzylic halides. Vinyl halides means have a halogen atom. Halogen atom means here X bonded to a C double bond C. or carbon-carbon double bond. If the halogen is attached with double bonded carbon or carbon-carbon double bond, then that halides are called as vinyl halides. Aryl halides means have a halogen atom bonded to a benzene ring. If the halogen atom is directly attached to the aromatic ring, then that is called as aryl halide. And allylic halides means have a halogen bonded to the carbon atom adjacent to a carbon-carbon double bond. Then those are called as allylic halides. Okay, allylic halides means the halogen atom is bind to the adjacent carbon of carbon-carbon double bond. If directly attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, then that is called as vinyl halides. Allylic halides means the halogen is binded to the adjacent carbon of carbon-carbon double bond. So these are called as allylic halides. And benzylic halides means have a halogen bonded to the carbon atom adjacent to benzene ring. Okay, if the halogen is directly attached to the benzene ring, then those are called as aryl alkyl halides. If the halogen is attached to the adjacent carbon of benzene ring, then those are called as benzylic halides. Okay, this is the types of organic halides. Different types of organic halides. Next example of 1, 2 and 3 alkyl halides. First is primary iodide, secondary bromide and tertiary chloride, like that. Okay, here iodine is attached with primary carbon, so it is primary iodide, because this halogen containing carbon is having only one carbon bond. So it is the primary carbon is attached with iodine, so it is primary iodide. And here this is the carbon that is having bromine, but this carbon is having two adjacent carbon bonds, so it is secondary carbon is having bromine, so it is secondary bromide. And here this carbon is tertiary carbon. Tertiary means it is having three carbon bonds, 1 2 3, three carbon bonds are present. So it is tertiary carbon is directly attached to the halogen, so it is tertiary chloride. Four types of organic halides, OX, having halogen near a pi bond. Here four types of organic halides are present. Already we have discussed that. That is vinyl halide, aryl halide, allylic halide and benzylic halide. To that examples are here. First is vinyl halide. Vinyl halide means halogen is attached to the directly double bonded carbon. So this is the example for vinyl halide. And here aryl halide means halogen is directly attached to the aromatic ring, means here halogen is directly attached to the benzene ring. So it is example for aryl halide. In these two examples, halogen is directly attached to the sp2 carbon. Okay, now sp2 carbon means double bonded carbon. Here this is double bond carbon and here also double bonded carbon. So it is sp2 hybridized carbon. These organic halides are unreactive in the reactions. And next example is allylic halide and benzylic halides. Okay, allylic halides means halogen is attached to the adjacent carbon of double bonded carbon. Okay, here it is double bonded carbon and this is the adjacent carbon of double bond carbon. This adjacent carbon is having halogen. So it is the example for allylic halide. And benzylic halide means halogen is attached to the adjacent carbon of aromatic ring. This is the aromatic ring carbon and it is the adjacent carbon. So adjacent carbon of aromatic ring is having halogen. So it is example for benzylic halides. And here the halogen is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, double bond carbon is the sp2 hybridized. Single bond carbon means sp3 hybridized carbon. These organic halides do participate in the reactions. Next, name an alkyl halide using the IUPAC system. Example, give the IUPAC name of the following alkyl halide. Okay, here one example is there. Okay, here first we have to give numbering. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carbons are there, and second carbon is chlorine, and third, fourth, fifth carbon is methyl group. So 2 chloro, 5 methyl heptane. Okay, this is the name of the compound. Okay, now alkyl halide. First we have to give numbering to the straight chain, and we have to give least number to the halogen substituent. So here second carbon is having chlorine and fifth carbon is having methyl group. So 2 chloro 5 methyl heptane. And find the parent carbon chain containing the halogen. Okay, here 7 carbons are there. 7 carbons means heptane. I name the parent chain an alkane with the halogen as an substituent bonded to the longest chain. Okay, here answer is 2 chloro 5 methyl heptane. Okay, first we have to give numbering to the straight chain. Okay, straight chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 carbons are there. Second carbon is having chlorine and fifth carbon is having methyl group. Okay, begin in the end nearest the first substituent, either alkyl or halogen, and name and number the substituent here. Here methyl group is at C5 carbon and chlorine at C2 carbon. So here second carbon is having chlorine. First we have to give numbering to the 2 chloro 5 methyl heptane. That is the nomenclature of alkyl halides. And nomenclature, common names are often used for simple alkyl halides. To assign a common name, name all the carbon atoms of the molecules as a single alkyl group and name the halogen bonded to the alkyl group. Combine the names of the alkyl group and halide, separating the words with a space. Here common names is the tertiary butyl group. Tertiary butyl group is having iodine. So tertiary butyl iodide. For iodine we have to give number iodide. So tertiary butyl iodide. And ethyl group is having chlorine. So ethyl chloride. Chlorine we have to write chlorine as a chloride ion. So ethyl chloride. Here is tertiary butyl iodide. And physical properties of alkyl halides. Alkyl halides are weak polar molecules and they exhibit dipole-dipole interactions because of their polar carbon-halogen bond, but because the rest of the molecule containing only carbon-carbon bond or carbon-hydrogen bond, they are incapable of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. That's why these are weak polar molecules. Okay, now alkyl halides are the weak polar molecules and these exhibit dipole-dipole interactions also. These dipole-dipole interactions are due to the presence of carbon-halogen bond, and density correspond to the molecular weight. Here density of the halogens is fluorine is less than chlorine and chlorine is less than bromine, bromine is less than iodine. Okay, this is based upon the molecular weight. And here dipole-dipole interactions are there. This is the dipole-dipole interaction. Carbon is showing partially positive charge and halogen is showing partially negative charge. So two different poles present within the molecule. So this is the dipole-dipole interaction. And opposite ends of the dipole interact. Okay, here this is the negative end and it is the positive end. So opposite ends interact with each other or attract with each other. These are called as the dipole-dipole interactions. Physical properties. Physical properties of alkyl halides: boiling point and melting point. Alkyl halides have higher boiling points and melting points than alkanes, having the same number of carbons. Okay, if the alkanes and alkyl halides are having same number of carbons, even though alkyl halides are showing higher boiling points and higher melting points. For example, here we are taking ethane. The boiling point is 89 degrees centigrade, minus 89 degrees centigrade, and ethyl bromide is boiling point is 39 degrees centigrade. And boiling points, melting points increases as the size of ore increases. Here ethyl chloride is there, melting point is minus 136 degrees centigrade and boiling point is 12 degrees centigrade. And here propyl chloride is there, melting point is minus 123 degrees centigrade, boiling point is 47 degrees centigrade. Here larger surface areas, higher melting point and boiling point. Boiling points and melting points increase as the size of halogen increases. Here ethyl chloride is there, melting point minus 136 degrees centigrade, boiling point is 12 degrees centigrade. And ethyl bromide is there, melting point minus 119 degrees centigrade, boiling point is the 39 degrees centigrade. More polarizable halogen, higher melting points and higher boiling points. Next is solubility. Alkyl halide is soluble in organic solvents and alkyl halides insoluble in water. Okay, what is the solubility of alkyl halides? Generally, alkyl halides are the soluble in organic solvents but not soluble or insoluble in water. Next is the preparation methods of alkyl halides. These are the general preparation methods of alkyl halides. Direct halogenation of alkanes. Okay, we can do directly halogenation of alkanes and addition of hydrogen halides to alkenes and alkynes. Action of hydrogen halides on alcohol. Action of phosphorus halides on alcohols and action of thionyl chloride on alcohols, halogen exchange, and last reaction is the Huns-Dekker reaction. Okay, these are the different preparation methods of alkyl halides. Okay, first is the halogenation of alkanes. It involves the substitution of hydrogen atoms of alkanes by many halogen atoms, that is by chlorine, by bromine, by iodine or by fluorine. Okay, here this reaction involves the substitution of hydrogen atom of alkanes. Means here directly alkanes are participates in this reaction. From alkanes, one of the hydrogen is replaced by halogen or substituted by any halogen. That may be chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Methane, for example, here methane reacts with chlorine in presence of ultraviolet light or at high temperature to yield methyl chloride or chloromethane and hydrogen chloride. Okay, here first methane, CH4 is a methane. That methane is directly react with chlorine, Cl2, in presence of ultraviolet light, and this methane is converted to methyl chloride. Okay, here methyl chloride means from methane one of the hydrogen, already methane is having 4 hydrogens, from that one of the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine and form CH3Cl, that is the methyl chloride, and byproduct is the HCl. Okay, this is the halogenation of alkanes. Okay, halogenation of alkanes means alkanes react with any halogen and form alkyl halides. In this reaction, one of the hydrogen of alkane is replaced by halogen and form alkyl halide, and this reaction is occurred in presence of ultraviolet light or UV light. Second reaction is addition of alkyl halides. In these reactions, alkenes react with hydrogen halides. Here, alkenes means double bonded molecules, and these alkenes are react with hydrogen halide. Hydrogen halide means HCl, HBr, RHI, etc. Okay, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen bromide, or hydrogen iodide to form alkyl halides. Okay, what will happens here? Alkenes react with hydrogen halides to form alkyl halides. For example, ethylene is there, CH2 double bond CH2 ethylene react with hydrogen bromide HBr and form ethyl bromide CH3 CH2 Br. Okay, first in this reaction, first the double bond is shifted to here. Okay, double bond is shifted to here. This carbon is get negative charge and this carbon is get positive charge. So hydrogen bromide is converted to H plus ion and Br minus ion. H plus ion is bind with this negative charged carbon and it is converted to CH3, and here positive charged CH2 group is there na, that is bind with Br minus and form CH3 CH2 Br, ethyl bromide. And next example is there, example reaction is there, that is 2 butene. 4 carbons are there, so but second carbon is having double bond, so 2 butene. 2 butene react with hydrogen bromide and form 2 bromo butane. Okay, here also same principle, pi bond is shifted to left side and this carbon get negative charge and this carbon get positive charge. So positive charged carbon bind with bromine and negative charged carbon bind with hydrogen and form CH3 CH2 CHBr CH3. Okay, it is the 2 bromo butane. Okay, this is the reaction of addition of hydrogen halides. And next, action of halogen acids on alcohol. Alcohols react with hydrogen bromide or hydrogen iodide to produce alkyl bromides or alkyl halides. Okay, what will happen here? Action of halogen acids on alcohol. Alcohols react with hydrogen bromide or hydrogen iodide to produce alkyl bromides or alkyl halides. Okay, here ethyl alcohol is there, CH3 CH2OH, that is the ethyl alcohol react with HBr hydrogen bromide and form ethyl bromide CH3 CH2Br, and here water molecule is a byproduct here. Okay, first what will happens here? First here ethyl alcohol is there. Ethyl alcohol first from HBr, H plus ion is bind with alcoholic group hydrogen and loses water molecule, and this carbon will get positive charge. So Br minus is bind with this carbon and form ethyl bromide CH3 CH2Br ethyl bromide. And here already water molecule is eliminates outside, so here byproduct is H2O, water molecule. Okay, alcohols react with HBr or HI, hydrogen bromide or hydrogen iodide, to form alkyl bromides or alkyl iodides. This is the action of halogen acids on alcohols. And next reaction, action of phosphorus halides on alcohol. Okay, here alcohols react with phosphorus halides to produce alkyl halides. Okay, first alcohols react with phosphorus halides. Here PCl5 is there. PCl5 means phosphorus pentachloride. So here alcohols react with phosphorus halides to form ethyl bromide. Ethyl chloride. Okay, here ethyl alcohol react with PCl5 and form CH3CH2Cl, ethyl chloride, and plus HCl plus POCl3. Mechanism is there here. Ethyl alcohol and phosphorus pentachloride loses first HCl is loses and form CH3CH2O minus, and then this chlorine is bind with this carbon and oxygen is eliminates outside and form CH3CH2Cl, ethyl chloride plus POCl3. This is the reaction of phosphorus halides on alcohol. And next reaction, action of thionyl chloride on alcohols. Here alcohols react with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine to produce alkyl halides. Okay, here this is the ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH, ethyl alcohol plus thionyl chloride. S4Cl2 means thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine. Okay, alcohols react with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine and form ethyl chloride CH3CH2Cl, ethyl chloride plus SO2 plus HCl. Mechanism, ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH, ethyl alcohol react with S4Cl2 thionyl chloride and loses HCl from here and form CH3CH2O minus, and here chlorine bind with here and oxygen eliminates outside and form SO2 and the product is CH3CH2Cl, ethyl chloride is formed. Okay, this is about alcohols react with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine produce alkyl halides. And next reaction, halogen exchange reaction. Halogen exchange means the alkyl bromide is heated with concentrated solution of sodium iodide in acetone to form alkyl iodide. Okay, what will happens here? The alkyl bromide is heated with concentrated solution of sodium iodide. Okay, what is here? Alkyl bromide. Alkyl bromide means what we are taking here? Ethyl bromide. CH3CH2Br. Ethyl bromide is heated with concentrated sodium iodide in presence of pyridine or acetone to form ethyl iodide and sodium bromide, NaBr. Means here what will happens here? The exchange of halogens will happens here. Okay, bromine is shifted to sodium and iodine is shifted to ethyl group. So here exchange of halogen is occurred. Okay, the alkyl bromide is heated with concentrated solution of sodium iodide in presence of acetone to form alkyl iodide. Okay, from alkyl group, bromine is shifted to sodium and iodine is shifted to alkyl group. Okay, this is the exchange reaction of halogens. And last reaction is Huns-Dekker reaction. Okay, Huns-Dekker reaction means silver salt of carboxylic acid react with halogen to give unstable intermediate which is decarboxylated to form alkyl halides. Okay, first what will happens here? Silver salt of carboxylic acid. Okay, this is the silver salt of carboxylic acid. CH3 C double bond O OAG, silver acetate. this silver salt of carboxylic acid, CH3COOH is there na, that is the acetic acid. Here that hydrogen is replaced by silver, then it is called as silver acetate of carboxylic, silver salt of carboxylic acid, CH3COOAG. That silver salt of carboxylic acid react with halogen. Okay, here what is the halogen? Here bromine react with halogen to give unstable intermediate, which is decarboxylated to form alkyl halide. First unstable intermediate is formed, then that is undergo decarboxylation and form alkyl halide. Okay, let us discuss what is the mechanism here. This is the silver acetate or silver salt of carboxylic acid react with bromine and form one unstable intermediate compound. This is, and this unstable intermediate compound is loses CO2, means decarboxylation is occurred here, and it loses CO2 gas and form two ions, CH3 plus and Br minus. These two ions are combined each other and form CH3Br, that is a methyl bromide is formed. Okay, this is the Hunt-Stecker reaction. Okay students, this is about introduction of alkyl halides and preparation of alkyl halides. Okay, let us discuss briefly once again. First, introduction to alkyl halides. Alkyl halides are the organic molecules and containing a halogen atom bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, alkyl halides are the organic molecules and these are having halogen is bind with the sp3 hybridized carbon, and carbon halogen bond is the polarized bond, and these are classified into three types: primary, secondary, tertiary. That is based upon the nature of the carbon. If the halogen is bind with primary carbon, then those are called as primary alkyl halides. Secondary carbon, then secondary, tertiary alkyl halides, like that. Types of organic halides means here vinyl halides is there, aryl halides is there, allylic halides and benzylic halides is there. Vinyl halides means halogen is bind with double bonded carbon, those are called as vinyl halides. Aryl halides means halogen is bind with the aromatic ring, then those are called as aryl halides. Allylic halides means halogen is bind with adjacent carbon of the double bonded carbon, then those are called as allylic halides. Benzylic halides means halogen is attached to the adjacent carbon of aromatic ring, then those are called as benzylic halides. And examples are there. These are the first three are the examples for primary, secondary, tertiary alkyl halides. And here examples of vinyl aryl halides is there. In vinyl aryl halides, carbon is the sp2 hybridized carbon, and allylic benzylic halides, the carbon is the sp3 hybridized carbon. And nomenclature of alkyl halides is there. First we have to give numbering to the alkane chain, alkyl hydrocarbon chain, then we have to give the least number to the substance, alkyl substance. Here one example is there. The example compound name is 2-chloro-5-methyl heptane. And nomenclature, common names are often used for simple alkyl halides to assign a common name. Name all the carbon atoms of the molecule as a single alkyl group. Name the halogen bonded to the alkyl group. Combine the names of the alkyl group and halide, separating the words with a space. Here common names are there. Tertiary butyl group is there. Iodine is converted to iodide ion, that is tertiary butyl iodide. And ethyl group, ethyl chloride is there. Chlorine we have to give as a chloride ion, so ethyl chloride is there. Physical properties are there. Alkyl halides are weak polar molecules and they exhibit dipole-dipole interactions because of their polar carbon halogen bond. Okay, alkyl halides are the weak polar molecules, and these are showing dipole-dipole interactions. This is due to the presence of carbon halogen bond, and the density correspond to the molecular weight. So fluorine is less than chlorine, chlorine is less than bromine, and bromine is less than iodine. And here dipole-dipole interactions are there. Diagram is also there. The opposite ends of the dipoles are interact with each other. And physical properties are there: boiling point and melting point. Generally these alkyl halides are having higher boiling points and higher melting points compared to alkanes, even though they are having same number of carbons. Even though alkyl halides are having high boiling point and high melting points. And solubility: alkyl halide is soluble in organic solvents and insoluble in water. And preparation methods of alkyl halides: generally here 7 preparation methods are there. Number 1 is halogenation of alkane. Halogenation of alkane means it involves the substitution of hydrogen from alkane with halogen atom and form alkyl halide. For example, methane is there. Methane react with chlorine in presence of UV light at high temperature, and it converted to methyl chloride. Okay, one of the hydrogen of alkane is replaced by the halogen and form alkyl halide. And addition of hydrogen halide is there. Alkenes react with hydrogen halide to form alkyl halides. Okay, here alkene is there, CH2 double bond CH2 alkene plus HBr hydrogen bromide and form CH3CH2Br ethyl bromide. Okay, here 2-butene is there. 2-butene react with HBr and form 2-bromobutane. Action of halogen acids on alcohol: alcohols react with HBr or hydrogen iodide to produce alkyl bromides or alkyl halides. Here ethyl alcohol is there, CH3CH2OH ethyl alcohol plus hydrogen bromide gives rise to ethyl bromide CH3CH2Br, and byproduct is a water molecule here. Okay, alcohols react with hydrogen bromide or hydrogen iodide to produce alkyl bromides or alkyl iodides. Next is action of phosphorus halides on alcohols. Alcohols react with phosphorus halides to produce alkyl halides. Okay, first here we are taking ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol react with PCl5 phosphorus pentachloride and form ethyl bromide ethyl chloride CH3CH2Cl plus HCl plus POCl3. Ethyl alcohol react with PCl5 and loses HCl and form one intermediate. After that ethyl chloride is formed. Next, action of thionyl chloride on alcohol. Here alcohol is react with thionyl chloride SOCl2 in presence of pyridine, and ethyl alcohol is converted to ethyl chloride. Mechanism is there. First ethyl alcohol react with thionyl chloride, loses HCl and form one intermediate, then that is react with halogen and form ethyl chloride. Halogen exchange reaction: the alkyl bromide is heated with concentrated solution of sodium iodide. What will happens here? The exchange of halogens is occurred. Okay, first we are taking ethyl bromide plus sodium iodide. Okay, bromine is shifted to sodium and iodine is shifted to ethyl group. So here exchange of halogens is occurred and form ethyl bromide is converted to ethyl iodide, sodium iodide is converted to sodium bromide. And next is Hunt-Stecker reaction. Silver salt of carboxylic acid react with halogen to give unstable intermediate which is decarboxylated to form alkyl halide. Okay, first what we are taking here, silver salt of carboxylic acid. This silver salt of carboxylic acid or silver acetate react with the halogen, that is bromine, and form methyl bromide. The mechanism is, first silver acetate react with bromine and form one intermediate compound. That intermediate compound is undergo decarboxylation. Okay, decarboxylation means loses CO2 gas. Okay, that intermediate compound undergo decarboxylation and form two ions, CH3 plus ion and Br minus ion, and these two ions combine each other and form CH3 Br, that is methyl bromide. Okay, this reaction is called as Hunt-Stecker reaction. Okay students, this is about today's session: introduction of alkyl halides, physical properties and preparation methods of alkyl halides. Okay students, hope you understood. Thank you.